Hey guys, let's see if anybody's on here this Monday morning. How are you? I am not feeling great today. Lucas and I got a cold, so it hasn't been a good start to Monday. I don't see anybody on yet. I know it's afternoon for some of you. We're going to do a Smokey Eye today. I gave a little preview yesterday in the VIP group. And it's going to be a very easy Smokey Eye. I know a lot of people get scared of that, but it is fall, which means Halloween is coming. So it's Smokey Eye time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because you guys can always replay this. And I started a YouTube so that you guys have a place to go and watch these really easily. Okay, so I have my brows done. I have my lashes done. I'm going to start with my Stay Spray. I'm going to shake it up good. Spray it on my perfector. I'm going to prep my lids with that. I'm going to go all around my face, my lips, my nose. If you don't have Stay Spray, it's great. It lasts forever. And it's a great primer and it's a great setter. Somebody asked me that the other day. You can put it on before or you can do it after or you can do both, which is really nice. Okay. All right, so with the Smokey Eye, I am going to do my contour, but not my highlight, because otherwise we will get fallout and ruin our highlight. So I'm going to take my contour, which is, I'm going to use Olive today. And again, I can shade match you with your perfect shade. And a lot of you can go in between a few shades. So it's not, you know, it's not like normal foundation where you have to be your exact skin color. Because with contour, we're going for darker. And with highlight, we're going for lighter so that you get that glow. So I'm just chiseling out my cheekbones like that. And then another trick, when you're doing your forehead, instead of swiping, you can bring it down like this. See how I'm doing that? And you might find that easier. So if you haven't done that, try that. Jawline. And down the neck. Make sure you get your neck. It's very important. Okay. I'm going to add a little more so you guys can see it. I love olive. It's such a pretty color, and a lot of people can wear it. Okay, so our contour is done. We're going to start with the eyes now. Okay, so with eyes, you want to start with a warm base. So I'm going to use Bella, our cream bronzer, and the Detail Hack Brush. So you're going to use the little end, dip it in, and just swipe across the lid. See how pretty that is? Just a nice warm base. And the reason I do a warm base is because it's very easy for smoky eyes to look cold and make you look kind of gray and just not that glow that we're going for. So you can get that fun dark smoky eye look, but also not look sickly, which is not what we want. All right. Okay, and you can be messy with this. This is not like a perfect look. Okay, next we're going to take Eyeshadow Everything, Fluffy Side. We're going to use Bubba, which is like a warm color, right? That one right there. And I think that one's still in stock. These are all the eyeshadows are still 40% off, so go grab it while you can. Okay, I'm going to go in the crease. And again, this is like a messy smoky eye. This is not like the Instagram perfect, you know, cut crease, because that takes a lot longer. Like I did this the other day in 5 minutes. So you can be messy with it. And we're doing a warm fall smoky eye, okay? All right, now I'm going to take another warm color. The same in the crease. Okay, and we're just gonna keep building those layers. So just kind of fluff and blend. The key is blending. We don't want harsh lines. There are some looks that you can do with harsh lines, but we don't want harsh lines, because that takes longer. And I'll probably do some looks like that for you guys for like when you have a special occasion or, you know, a night out, or you want to spend a lot of time on your makeup. But this is fun because it doesn't, you know, you don't need any makeup skill to do this. See how already that's just contoured my eyes? You can see a lot more definition. We're getting that smoky look that we want. And again, if you're not into like spooky Halloween makeup, this would be perfect. Okay. My hair is so warm today. It's still like 103 degrees or something here. So, okay. Now I'm going to take Midnight, which is like a deep purple. This one I believe is still in stock and on sale too. So again, grab it because purples are really good for smoky eyes. And I'm just kind of taking it with that fluffy end and packing it on. You want to do thin layers, because if you just throw on like these huge layers, nothing's going to blend. It's going to look gaudy. It's not going to look good, okay? See how that's packing on in the corner there? So we just build and bend, build and blend. I'm probably going to do like a little bit more. But building and blending is the key to the smoky eye. And this one, pretty much any eye shape I feel like can do this look. You might have to tailor it a little bit, but this is just basic smoky eye. If we get into eye shapes, we'll be here all day, because everybody's eyes are different. But you only have to learn your eye shape. So once you figure out what works on you, you're good to go. Okay, so we pretty much have the top part done. You see that? Now I'm going to take Salem, which is just our black eyeshadow, which I think that one's on sale still too. This little pointy end. This is the eyeshadow everything, by the way, and you can do any eye makeup look with this one brush because it's double-ended. I used to have about 6 eyeshadow brushes, and now I just use this for every single look because simplicity is the name of the game. So now I'm just going to take this black color. I'm just going to press. Okay, so just kind of like dot it on. Then I'm going to blend it, because if you just go in right away and blend it, then you're going to get a harsh line and it's not going to look good. See how that looks nice? Okay, I'll take some more other side. And again, you don't have to worry about if you get any fallout because we didn't do our highlight yet. That's the key with the smoky eye, because if you do your highlight first, you're just going to ruin it. And it's going to be a pain. So we're going to wipe all this up in a minute. Okay. So we've got that good to go. Sorry, got a text in the middle of my life. All right, now that that's all good to go, can you guys see it good? We are going to wipe it up. So you can just take your makeup wipes. These are my Solar makeup wipes. I use them every night. I like to use them before I cleanse just because I feel like our cleanser does get off eye makeup, but I just like to really just get everything off of there. And just kind of like stick your nail up in there. And I wipe around like this whole area. And see, now it's like nice and clean. So now when we go in with our highlight, it's just going to make that eye pop. And now we didn't have to take a ton of time worrying about fallout or anything. So that makes it a lot easier. Okay. Now you're going to take your highlight color, whichever one I matched you with. So mine is Wheat. Pointy end, 30-second hack. I like to start with the eyes. And I know in some of the other videos I did the highlight first and you guys were going to try it that way. But obviously this one, we did the opposite because of the eyeshadow. So that's kind of like a little tip. You can, there's no right or wrong. It's just whatever is easiest for you. So see how that frames that eye so nicely now? Get rid of those dark circles. And done on the chin. Do you guys feel like you're getting faster at doing this now? And see why it's called the 30-second hack? I'm going to use this end on my nose because I like to do just like a, because my nose is darker than my face. Because I'm still in the pool every day. See how that just buffs that out nicely? And if you're having trouble like blending under your eyes, you can do that with that too. Not everybody likes the pointy end of this. It really is just like preference and your face. If you have a thinner face, you're gonna like the detail hack brush more. If you have a fuller face, you're gonna like this brush more. I use both, so personally, I would just recommend getting the brush set because I just started with one and then I realized, oh, I really want them all. So I ended up just getting the brush set before I was an artist, that is. Because they're double-ended and it just does make life so much easier. Okay. Now we have our cream Photoshop. It really is like cream Photoshop. I can't tell you how many people go, wow, I know why celebrities wear creams because it really does look like photo makeup. But it feels, if you haven't tried this yet, it feels like a second skin. That's what's amazing about it. It is not thick at all. And I've worn a lot of different makeups. And it really just feels like a second skin. And people will come up to you and they'll go, wow, you look so nice. Your skin looks so nice. They're not going to go, oh, what foundation are you wearing? Because that's not what we're going for. We don't want people to tell us, you know, oh, your makeup looks good. We want them to say, oh, you look good. Because that's the whole point, is highlighting your beauty. Okay, let's do lips next. So I'll do my lip trick again that I do pretty much every day of my life. So I'm going to take Indigo Contour. That might be dark for some of you. I'm going to take the pointy end of this eyeshadow everything. You can use this for a lot of stuff. And I'm just going to outline just under my lip. And now, sorry, I don't know if the comments are blocking that for you guys. You see how that makes my lip pop? Because we created a shadow. So now it looks like really pouty lips. And if indigo's too dark, you can use, like, ash would work. Indigo will work for most of you. It's got to blend it. And then you just do the same thing on the top. And you can be messy because you just take your finger then and... See that? Okay. And now I'm just going to take a liquid lip today. This is a Tarte liquid lip. They're my favorite liquid lip, by the way. Some of you may be like, oh, why doesn't Maskcara make liquid lipstick? Because their premise kind of is, if somebody's already doing a good job at making it, why make it? You know, like there's plenty of good liquid lipsticks out there. So they only make something that they can do better at or that doesn't exist already, which I really like because it keeps the product line just from being flooded. Okay, so this is just a nude lip. You want to do a nude lip when you're going to do a dark smoky eye like this because otherwise it's going to look really overwhelming. And that goes on like butter. I love this one. Okay, I'm going to take a gloss now on top of this because I don't always like my lips to look like that dried out look. Sometimes I do, but this is just like a L'Oreal. The name wore off. I think it's called Butter or something like that. Okay, so now we have our new lip. Okay, cheeks. We need to do cheeks with a smoky eye, otherwise it does not look pulled together, okay? So I'm going to go in with Sandstone, which is probably my favorite. You can wear it any time of year, but I love it in the fall. It's like this deep red. Don't be afraid of it. Some of you are afraid of it. I won't name any names. But They look very dark and pigmented, but you're just taking the tiniest bit on the apples of your cheeks. Okay, so it's not, see, it's not like a big deal. But sandstone's really pretty. And all the lip and cheeks you can wear on your lips. You can wear them on your cheeks. I wear them on my eyes. All the products are extremely versatile, which I love. Okay, so see how that just really brings it all together? So now it looks very cohesive. Okay, now, and I do this every day, and I will probably do this every day all winter. I'm going to bronze with the cream bronzer that we actually use as the base for our eyeshadows. And the reason that the cream, and I'm going to use the fluffy side of the B squared, so we use this side for our blush. This side is for cream bronzer, powder, whatever. The reason that the cream is nice is like if you're sitting outside, you don't want people to look at you and be like, oh, and like we have a powder bronzer too, that's fine. But for me right now, especially, I'm outside a lot, I'm by my pool still. This just melds into your skin so you don't look all cakey with powder. So I really do love this. And it's darker than some of the powders. So for me, I have a very mismatched face and chest. And like my arm is really dark. My face is not as dark as my arm. So it brings it all together for me. Hey, Mika. I'm wearing sandstone. It's really not so scary after all. Okay, gotta get your nose good. So see how that bronzing just adds warmth? So now the smoky eye is warmed up. We don't look cold. We don't look gaunt. You have a glow. And people will notice that. They'll be like, wow, you look so healthy. What are you doing different? And for me, we moved to Arizona for my health. So I do feel healthier. But honestly, the makeup does give you a glow. It makes you look healthy too. Okay, now we're going to do our lighter highlight color. I've been teaching you guys this two-tone highlight because, and you really can wear one. If you don't have two, don't worry about it. You don't have, most people can get away with one. But for me, because I have a little extra purple here, I just feel like it adds brightness. I'm going to take the pointy end. And I mean, you just need the tiniest bit because if you use too much, you're going to see creasing. Okay, so a good way to get rid of the creasing, if you're like, oh, it's creasing, is just take your ring finger and just kind of massage it in. See how much more brightness there is now? Like this one looks a little purple. This one doesn't. It just adds that brightness. And it cleans up a little bit too. The smoky eye, if you had any fallout, which we did wipe up, but it just kind of creates a cleaner, more contoured look. Okay, and I always have to go like in here because I really get purple and my skin is very translucent. Not everybody's skin is translucent like that. So I really have to go in there for my purple. So it's going to be different for everybody, but like I said, just learn your face and you'll be good to go. Okay, so there we go. Cream Photoshop. Okay, now I'll show you how to cover up. I have like a few, I have like a scar right there right now, and right there, and right there. So I'm going to show you how to cover those up. So take your main highlight color, so not the accent we just did, your main highlight color. And you can use this, or you can use a multitasker. I have this sitting out, so I'm just going to use this. And then just dot it on, like that. And I'm going to dot on here. I'm going to dot on here, and then I'm going to flip it around. And just like kind of like push it, stamp it into the skin. And it disappeared. And then this one, because there's nothing you can really do about texture. You can get rid of pigment, but you can't get rid of texture without exfoliating. So you have to just kind of like massage it and push it in because you don't want it to look super textured. So you've got to like kind of massage it in there so it looks like part of the skin, okay? So that's disappeared, and then what I do after that is I usually just take a little bit of the Vanilla Dust setting powder. I'm just going to use the B squared. Just pop that on, and now that won't move. because creams can move. So if you have a spot, which is fine on the rest of our face, because, you know, you want them to move, like, see, I got like the lines right there. If I go like that. So you kind of like want the creams to be able to move, because if you have liquid or powder, it's just going to crack there. That's why the creams are so nice. But if you're covering acne and you don't want it to move at all, then set it with powder on top, and then it'll just stay there all day. Okay? All right, and then I'm going to spray with Stay Spray again to really lock it in. Fan it off. This stuff smells really good too. And it comes with SPF or without SPF, so whatever you like. And then I'm going to take that vanilla dust again. And hold on, I need another brush that I forgot. Hopefully I still don't mess up my setup, because I have everything propped very vicariously. Okay, it did mess it up a little bit, but that's okay, we're almost done. And then just press under here, because what this is going to do is it's going to create, there we go, so that if you have any fallout from the powder, now it's not going to stick because you put that powder under there. This translucent powder is the key to that, to keeping things in place. Okay, hold on, I gotta fix this setup. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay, now I'm gonna take, for the last thing, I'm gonna do a pop of color in my waterline. So this is like a purple. I have to move this. Okay, and then another, other side. So I think the pop of color just really makes it fun. It's not really showing up on here, but it just makes it really fun. It looks, I wish you guys could see it better. The light kind of washes it out. But anyways, it's like a purple color right there. Maybe I can get a good photo of it for you. And it just looks really fun. So that's really it. So it's very simple. I did the full face makeup, so that's why it took forever. But it's very simple smoky eye. Try it. Post your before and afters for entries in the giveaway. Also, I will put my YouTube link in the comment. If you guys follow me on there, I'll give you extra entries too. All right, have a good Monday. See you later.